Nah.
Yeah, you already.
Holy hell, Spurs fan, we are back. After being the first losers in the NBA Finals, the Spurs are now back on the clock in the 2026 NBA Draft. Welcome to the Spurs vs. Everybody Spurs Draft Party. I'm Greg. This is my boy Marshall, live on location, on the move. What up, Marsh? How you feeling, man?
What's good? I'm doing all right. How y'all doing? Good to see y'all. It's draft time.
It's draft time, man. This used to be our favorite moment when we used to suck. We were looking forward to the draft. Probably half the season we're already thinking about the draft. Now we're picking about pick 20th. Because of the Hawks would have been later, but we picked up the 20th pick because of the Hawks. We thought it was gonna be a little higher, but it is what it is. So we're picking pick 20th. The rumors are we are trying to. There's two rumors. We're trying to move up, which they'll make their phone calls, right? They always do. And possibly move down, which was an interesting rumor. We possibly might move down, stay in the first round, but move further down. We have had luck at the end of the first round, so that is a compensation, and there isn't really a great selection of prospects in that 20th round, in that 20th pick round. So I kind of get it, but it'd be kind of disappointing, you just want to stay in, pick it, or you would like the excitement of moving up. What do you think the Spurs should do, Marshall? Should they move up, move down, trade it for an experienced player? What should we do? GM Marshall, on the clock. You're on the clock.
I would stay right where I am.
Okay.
To be honest with you, I mean, if you can move up, I'm only moving up if it's to take
Yaxel
or Morris if they're gonna go. I'm only taking one of those two guys. If not, then I would stay right where we are and then draft Swain because I think Swain would probably fall to that pick.
Okay, so you're going guard. You're going wing or guard. He's 6'5", the kid out of where is he at?
Swain, Texas. He's 6'8".
Okay, Swain. Okay, you're right.
The kid out of Baylor is 6'5".
Yeah, that's the guy I was thinking of, Kevin Carr.
Yeah, Kevin Carr. Yep.
Yeah, didn't do my normal draft process this year, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't tune in. I didn't watch film. I kind of freestyle it. Had things going on. Spurs season was going long. We had a lot of things going on, so didn't lock in as much as I should. But I'm locked in now. And so you're taking Swain out of Texas, okay? Staying in the pact. I preferably would trade it for a experienced player. Go ahead and lock that in, unless you have it in free agency or you're doing something else. Obviously, I'm with you moving up for Yaxel or Moritz, who's one of the hottest names in the draft. Marshall called that from day one. He was on Moritz Johnson Jr.
Yeah.
What's his last name? Morris Johnson Jr. He was on that from the beginning, and he became the hottest name in the draft, and he's risen up boards. Some teams might even have to move up to get him. Apparently, but we'll see where he actually goes, because there's a lot of people just talking rumors and trying to get their positioning going down and trying to make prospects go up, slide prospects to their spot. So there's a lot of gamemanship going on right now. But we'll see where everybody goes. This is gonna be the most interesting draft I think in a while, because it's gonna be a lot of trades. We've already had a big blockbuster trade and Giannis moving on. We got Julius Randle getting traded. We got some things moving already, and it looks like there are going to be a lot more talks. Golden State's in the talks, possibly get Trey Murphy. Trey Murphy will probably be on the move. They're taking calls on Herb Jones, but his price tag's a little high. Who else is in talks for?
Norman Powell could be on the move from Miami.
Yeah, he's a free agent. He's not coming back apparently to the Heat.
Well, they have the bird rights. So.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown. There's rumors that he might be on the move because they've already offered him up, and there might not be, and they don't want to pay him long term another contract, so that he might be on the move. Trying to think who else is on the move. There's gonna be a lot of players on the moves. I think
Kawhi could potentially be on the move.
Kawhi is gonna be probably on the move. Moving on, a lot of teams are positioning either to go all in and try to make a run, or they're gonna position themselves to be bad and start drafting. Jaws in the move. Apparently, there's no market for him, but someone will take him probably.
And then I think one of my most interesting things from this draft, right, is now you have a new coach in the Dallas Mavericks.
Okay, yeah.
Used to be Michigan's head coach. So does he take one of his guys to pair with Cooper Flag? Does he take a Yaxel, to compare with Cooper Flag, or does he say, okay, let me go with Morris because Yaxel's gone? Like, that's going to be really interesting.
I would love. I mean, you got to think. It's really about Derek Lively, though. If Derek Lively was, still cooking and there was concerns about him, then you would go probably Yaxel. You would have Derek Lively, Yaxel, and Cooper Flag, the defensive trio right there.
With Kyrie.
With Kyrie, I don't know how much longer he's going to be with the Dallas Mavericks. Probably at least this season, probably. But we'll see what happens. But then you got to solidify your backcourt. Maybe they go backcourt. I don't know. It'd be interesting what they're going to do. And we're about 2 minutes away from Washington's first pick. It looks like they're locked into AJ DeBonsa, the 6'9" freshman out of BYU. Let's see. Let's pull up.
Is that who they're officially going to go?
It's just a lot of talks about he is the guy they're going to go through. They still have to pick him, obviously, but that has been the talks about what they're going to do.
So if they are going to take AJ, Darren Peterson, keep in mind, only worked out for the Wizards. AJ really for anybody, so I mean that's kind of even. But if Darren doesn't get picked number one, how far do you think he's going to drop? Because there's been some rumors that maybe Utah Jazz takes Boozer at 2.
Yeah, because the dad connection. Carlos Boozer is a scout right now in the Utah thing. Obviously, he played for Utah at one point in his career. It's widely reported that Boozer is considered by a lot of people the number one pick in this draft.
Right.
He's been compared to. I've heard a little bit of Tim Duncan just from the fact that he isn't overly athletic, but he's a winner and he gets it done. There's also been some little bit Kevin Love comparisons. Obviously, it's not a super athletic guy, but another guy that gets it done. On the court, you're a Duke guy. Would you able to catch any bit of Cam Boozer this year?
Oh yeah, absolutely was. I would say he's a better version of his dad.
Okay.
Couple of questions on the defensive side, but he definitely is strong. That jump shot is decent. Definitely needs to work on that 3, but he's definitely a winner for sure. Depending on that system with Utah, if you have him, Jaren Jackson, Lauri Markkanen if he's still there, Keontae George, depending on what they're going to do with him. They could have a nice little core over there in Utah.
It'd be interesting if they go Cam Boozer because then there are talks that Kessler is going to stay. So you got Jaren Jackson, Kessler. Kessler, Jaren Jackson, Markkanen. Where exactly does he fit in all that? Filipowski off the bench. Another Duke product. Do you bring Cam Boozer off the bench to start his career? I don't know if you can necessarily.
Do you keep Markkanen? That's a very good question. Or
I would, yeah. What would you do? Would you cash out on Markkanen now, or would you try to, go 3 big and just bring Cam Boozer? If that's the pick off the bench.
I would go with Markkanen. I would try to cash out on Markkanen now.
Okay. Because
he's been there for a couple of seasons. He was hurt. You ended up getting Jaren Jackson Jr., which I think kind of threw a wrench into what you were going to do. You decided, hey, we're going to go in this direction. Now you got the number 2 pick, depending if you get Boozer. Now, if you don't get Boozer and you go with AJ, then that's going to be a totally different conversation. So we'll see.
Yeah. Okay. The pick is in for Washington. Let's see. This vampire announces. He looks like a vampire dog. He looks like a terrible vampire, bro. It is so crazy, bro. It is AJ DeBonsa with the first pick.
Okay.
So we got AJ DeBonsa's off the boards. Let me go ahead and change my little ticker at the bottom.
How does he look?
Looks dapper. New age
does he
suit.
Look happy?
Yeah, he looks excited. He looks happy. He's just overjoyed. Probably so many emotions going through your head. Your whole life is changing, and you're the number 1 pick too. So the Wizards got an interesting going on. Are they going to keep? They signed Trey back. Anthony Davis is looking for another max. He might be on the move. Someone like Portland wants him. Will he be committed to staying in Washington? What is their lineup going to be? Sar, Trey, Anthony Davis obviously starting. Do you start AJ DeBonsa? Does Keontae George? I mean, not Keontae George. Keyshawn George, who's had a great, he's shown a lot of promise. Does he go ahead and start Trey Johnson? Do they start him for shooting? But Trey, obviously him and Trey Young at the backcourt would be terrible defensively. So they have decisions to make. What's going to go on? I imagine they start AJ.
Yeah,
there will be one more.
AJ.
There will be one position open. Blau is another guy that probably gets moved or moves to the bench. How does that sit with him and his potential? They got some things. I mean, it's not bad to have a lot of talent on a team, right? To figure that all out.
I don't know. Do you start AJ at the shooting guard is the question.
Yeah, I mean, you can start him on the wing, either wing position, really, as long as you have the necessary defensive structure around it, which you do kind of with Anthony Davis and Sar.
Yeah.
But you can also rest Anthony Davis a lot during this season, right? If you want to keep him healthy, you can probably put George there for the minutes, soak up some minutes. It's going to be an interesting starting lineup with what they do and if they keep Anthony Davis.
Also heard that from one of our friends that I guess Bagley has been in talks of maybe going back to Washington. And I mean, obviously he was coming off of the bench, but that's another big that they have to back up depending on how they want to use him and whatnot. So
yeah.
Washington could be interesting this year. They could make a run for that play-in.
Yeah, they're going to be you just don't know what you're going to get, right? I mean, you would think one of the better teams that Trey Young's actually played on, probably. Sar's developing nicely. George is developing nicely. You secure the number one pick. You've got Anthony Davis. Who knows how long he can stay healthy for or what's going on. If he's motivated.
And he may not have to play the 5 either.
Yeah, he doesn't have to play the 5. We'll see how a team forms this year. It's going to be an interesting wild card in the East. Let me figure out how to change this.
So
now the draft kind of starts at this point. Is Boozer going to...
I think it already started.
No, I'm saying where is it? Okay. What are they going to go? Like, how are they going to do this? Like, are they going to go?
I think it already started for me because it's like, all right, you heard about Darren Peterson going number 1. He wanted to go number 1. And it was like, okay, now they went with AJ. Because had Washington gone with Peterson, AJ would have for sure gone number 2 to Utah. So now that AJ's gone number 1, it's like, okay, is it Boozer? Is it Peterson? Some reason I feel like Peterson's going to fall to the Kings, bro.
Think so?
I just feel like he's going to fall to the Kings. Because who's third? Is it, Memphis is third, right?
Yeah, Memphis.
So if he does end up in Memphis, then Ja for sure is gone.
Yeah. Which I think the plan is all along. Let's go ahead and get off of him. Mm-hmm. This is crazy. That team just exploded, right? From the I'm good in the West. I don't fear anybody to we are gone. We are no longer Desmond Bain, Jaren Jackson. Now Ja probably all going to be gone. Dylan Brooks. I think it all started with Dylan Brooks, to be honest with you.
It did.
I think they kind of lost their heart a little. The guy, made it all work. Even though he took the most blame, he definitely brought something to that team.
Yeah.
And then Josh and shenanigans and everything going on with that. Big decision for the Jazz, man. Life-altering decision right now. Do they capitalize on Darren Peterson, who has been getting SGA and Kobe talks? I saw some Ray Allen and Bradley Beal talks also. More kind of like you don't want to put the expectations so high on these kids, right? Even though they're top 3 picks, you want to kind of set the bar reasonable. Right. And then obviously Cam Boozer is the 2 guys that are up for this next pick, and this is Memphis is like, I'm going to get one of these guys, so I'm not really worried. I'm going to replace Ja. If you're Memphis, I'm going to replace Ja. or I'm going to replace Jaren Jackson.
Yep.
It's one of these picks, so it's whatever.
Yeah.
And they've done they already do a pretty good drafting, like players. I think if Zach Edey can stay healthy, I think he'd be well. I think if Zach Edey can stay healthy, Jalen Wells is developing pretty nicely. We'll see. The pick is in right now. The Utah Jazz selects. Okay, they want Darren Peterson. There's Peterson went number 2. Okay. Another guy that. Okay, so Kansas guard. There's some talks. He wants to play point guard apparently, and he played shooting guard on Kansas, and he's played off ball before. I think the NBA or other analysts feel more comfortable off ball, but he is kind of gun ho about putting the ball in his hands and getting after it. So we'll see how he develops and what his development plan will be. When you develop young prospects, though, you typically put the ball in their hands anyways, and see what they can do and kind of develop them. And since in scenario, things, you just get to see the game differently when the ball's in your hand. You got to facilitate. You got to see all the defenses, how they set up, and everything. So it's a different level, but sometimes it overwhelms kids.
Yeah. Okay. Well, now you know what I'm going to say. Okay. First, let me talk about this before I jump ahead of myself. Now we can see if you're putting the ball in his hands, do the Utah Jazz now start to think about moving on from Keontae George, or do you think about keeping the both of them together?
Yeah, the price tag is going to start getting a little expensive for that team. Mm-hmm. You've got to pay Walker Kessler. Keontae George is up for a contract coming up. Lauri Markkanen's already paid for. Jaren Jackson on his contract. So you got to make some decisions. And I think they've kind of gone with the prove it, Keontae George.
Yeah.
Go ahead and prove it another year. We'll see what you got.
Yep.
Which I think is the right move. Like, you got to make sure that, you're going to pay him regardless if he's good. Right? You don't want to be a one hit. You can't afford a one hit wonder in this day and age and this way everything's set up.
Yep. Now, jumping ahead from this, are we sure Booster's going number 3? Because there is a very real possibility that it's going to be Caleb Wilson instead of Boozer going number 3.
You think so?
That's a real possibility with the comparison to a guy like Kevin Garnett. Yeah. He's more athletic than Boozer. Personally, I think he's better than Boozer. Mm-hmm. Has a higher ceiling. There's a real possibility they go Caleb Wilson over Boozer.
Okay. I like it. Interesting. I'm terrified of Caleb Wilson, to be honest with you.
Why?
He's just the athleticism. He's one of those guys where you just like, it feels like a bust possibility for me. Theoretically, one of these guys will bust unless it's a very like transformative draft, where they're just like all these guys are just really good. Mm-hmm. So there's a high probability of one of these guys bust. So I mean, Darren Peterson has injury concerns. AJ DeBonsa, it seems like a safe prospect, but you still never know. Yeah. Cam Boozer, obviously the athleticism is an interesting. Can he get over that? Is that going to be hampering him, or is he going to be like they say Kevin Love, Tim Duncan, just guys that are just so fundamentally well coached and well versed that they're able to just do their thing anyways.
Yep.
And how dominant a winner he's been his whole career. And then you have Caleb Wilson, UNC product. We have Duke, UNC possibly going back to back. So shout out to them. The pick is in. Memphis did not take too much time.
Okay, so I guess that totally means they're gonna go Boozer.
Yeah. And if it is Boozer, he was in talks to be the first pick, so
sure.
It's not a big shocker. I mean, it would have been fun for Caleb Wilson to go for sure, and Chicago would just be shitting their pants like, wow, we got Boozer, which ironically enough, Carlos Boozer did play for the Bulls too.
Yep.
So Boozer's like in a win-win situation. He's like, well, you're going to one of my teams anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Showing Darren Peterson dapping everybody up at the media tables, saying hi to everybody in the hole before he does his interview. It's nice to see. Okay, we got 2 picks in. Devonta Peterson. We're assuming this is either Boozer or Wilson. And then the Bulls will be up. The Bulls got Nick Claxton for free, pretty much.
Yeah.
In a deal. So they've got a athletic switchable center. They've got another as longest switchable player in Matas Buzella's developing.
Yep.
Noah Single is a couple years from being a couple years. But who knows what he develops in. He's obviously apparently grown some more. So we'll see what he develops. He may be a total bust and never hit again. He may be just just okay player, or maybe he just develops into a superstar randomly. Who knows? Josh Giddey's still on team. There are talks about him possibly being traded, but I don't know if the Bulls are really committed. Oh, they're showing Carlos Boozer does not have the shoe polish on his head, which is cool.
Yeah, him and Jaylen Brown, right?
Yeah, but he doesn't have a lot of Beijing in his beard. Okay, the 3rd pick is in. The Vampires telling us who. Cameron Boozer out of Duke, the 3rd pick.
All right.
So we got
so they ended up
nice Jaren Jackson replacement just off the bat. Kind of feel like you fell into that a little bit. Like, okay, well, just go ahead and replace Cameron Boozer right there. I mean, Jaren Jackson with Cameron Boozer, which is fun.
Yep.
So hypothetically, you replaced Dylan Brooks with Jalen Wells. You replaced Jaren Jackson with Cam Boozer. Zach Edey replaces Steven Adams from that team. So you're looking for
Coward
replaces Bane. So now you're looking for a jaw. And I'm not saying these players are going to actually work out or be as good or better than their counterparts they're replacing. I'm just naming how they're replacing each player. So it should be interesting. Memphis has found some interesting pieces off the bench. I like Cam Spencer. I liked Scottie Pippen Jr. off the bench. Who else is off the bench? They still have what's my man's name? The young kid. Where am I? From South Carolina. What's his name? I have that young kid. He's still hooping there. So they got some development plans. So first 3 picks are in. And it's going. That was the initial thing. They were going to go in some kind of order. Those top 3 players in some kind of order, and it's played thing. The Chicago Bulls are apparently gonna possibly get Caleb Wilson. That's who they locked into. So Caleb Wilson, Nick Claxton, Matas Buzelis, Josh Giddey core is what you're looking at going forward. Athletic transition guys. It's going to be a fun team. Everybody can pretty much handle the ball. I thought they did a better job with Trey Jones in the lineup too, next to Giddey. I thought he played really well. He resigned with the Bulls, so he'll be there back, if not just to run backup point guard. As Spurs fans, we're real familiar with Trey Jones and his ability to run an offense and be a floor general and be a floor raiser. So the Bulls are trying to make not be the Bulls. As we listen to Marshall. We got Cam Boozer. next to his dad, of course, his younger brother who still plays at Duke. We'll see if it could be one of those situations where usually the role player dads have the star kids, but Boozer, older Boozer wasn't exactly a role player. He was pretty much an all-star at one point and a hello player. So we'll see what Cam Boozer actually becomes. But he's dominated and been a driving force for most of his career and a winner. So he affects winning. So we'll see. The rebuilding Memphis team. That should be another fun team. The Memphis Grizzlies as they rebuild. Get to see their young players develop. Coward, Jalen Wells, EED, now Cam Boozer. They'll look to move Ja and find a point guard eventually. In the next couple of upcoming drafts, they have to hit that out of the ballpark, or maybe they trade and make a trade for someone. But yeah, man, that's Memphis exciting. These are some exciting picks, man. The Wizards are going to be a nice team next year. The Jazz are going to be an exciting team next year. It's not your normal like dumpster fire. These teams are going to be good. You know, this is going to be a kind of fun top 3 teams. Memphis obviously still probably being, a team that's going to be in the bottom. So we should see Chicago. We're just waiting for them to make the Caleb Wilson pick official. We're waiting for that. So I should have my Twitter open just in case we see some trades and stuff like that happening. And of course, as Spurs fans, we're waiting for the 20th pick. A lot of people are all in on Graves. He reminds me a little bit of Slow-Mo because of his shot. Slow-Mo had a little bit of a bigger wingspan at 7'3". Graves only have a 7-foot wingspan. They move, they're not as athletically gifted, but they're high IQ guys. They can handle the ball. I think Kyle Anderson was the better ball handler and passer than Graves is, but Graves can still do those things. Anderson was a little bit taller too, and there were question marks on whether he was going to be. He ended up turning into a really low key good defender, underrated defender, and he became a really good player for us. So we'll see if the Spurs continue that trend. They could also go developmental big, which I'm a little concerned if they go the kid from Houston who's just all raw. So it's official. Caleb Wilson is now the 4th pick for the Bulls. Had a great season at UNC. Let me highlight this. So the draft is going according to plan. Hubert Davis is in the NCAA coach, and UNC coach is there. Let's see. Let me highlight Caleb Wilson. Super athletic guy. Going to be fun running with Giddy. They have a really athletic team now. Really athletic, young, fun team. He's a big swing on a guy, like you just want to swing on people you think could be franchise changers, and that's what what he is. He's a guy that can possibly change your franchise or play a pivotal role as some kind of piece, explosive athlete. So you got Matas, who's an explosive athlete. You got Nick Claxton, who's an athlete. Giddy's not exactly an athlete, but he'll run the show and he'll get out in transition. He needed to get his own team and see what he is. Defensive instincts, good hands. They're showing highlights of him having good hands on the perimeter. Really good rebounder, which you want to, like, which is good to see from a young kid. Getting on the boards, and it's all about upside. Can that jumper come through? What other offensive pieces can he put under? He just has a lot of interesting tools and exciting tools that you take with the 4th pick. And the Bulls are off in the races, man. If Matas develops, I think you have a nice little core. You decide between Noah Ngay and they're showing all the top picks. Marvin Williams. Oh wow. Vince Carter, Antoine Jameson, Raymond Felton, all top picks for Carolina. in the last 38 seasons or 30 seasons. So Caleb Williams etches himself into UNC legends with that being the 4th pick. Let's see if those were all, except for Marvin Williams, they were all good players to great players. Ryan Felton, underrated career. Antoine Jameson, a lot of people don't remember him, but he was a great player, really good player. Obviously, everybody remembers Vince Carter, played forever because he could shoot and was a good teammate, a good vet to have. The Clippers are up 5th, which is interesting because, they've been seen to going young. Do they move on from Kawhi? Talks are that they're going to move on from Kawhi, but I think Ballmer still wants to sell tickets and stuff. They got Garland, they got Ben Mathurin, young, exciting young players. You got rid of Zubac already. They got rid of Harden. Do they get rid of Kawhi also and continue to go young? Maybe take somebody here. This is going to be interesting who this pick is, because the next couple of players, I believe, are all good guards pretty much. So where do they go with this pick? And how does this draft unfold from here? This is where I don't know, because there's a lot of like iffy players. Like obviously, I think Darius Ukiff Jr. is the top player that probably goes. There's a couple of point guards and guards that can go right here, but we'll see what the Clippers do, because they do have Darius Garland already in the fold. Ben Mathurin, he could be a bench player or he could be traded. He's not necessarily a guaranteed starter, but we'll see. I'm very interested in what the Clippers do. There's people over there at Clippers watch party already in the sun getting baked, but they don't look excited either. So I hope they get a little hyped because they're on the clock. Got 1 minute left. Oh, the pick is in, I believe. All right, let's see who they. Is that corn? What is that? What are they eating? Is that corn? No, those are dolls. I got some kind of dolls in their hand. Okay. Eyesight not the greatest. Oh, we lost Marshall. He'll log back in off the internet and get back onto his his desktop and everything, and we'll get ready to go. They're showing Keegan Wagler. Where will he go? Another top guard prospect, supposedly going to go in the next couple picks. He has prototypical Keaton Wagler. He's got prototypical size at 6'5", 6'6". He's one of your bigger guards. There's some smaller guards that there's question marks about. We can bring up Kevin O'Connor's draft guard. I don't always agree with Kevin O'Connor, but it's a talking point right now. So we can look at Keaton Wagler and Mikael Brown's another account. Darius Ukiff Jr., another guy. 6'5", 6'6" wingspans. Not the greatest measurements height wise, but the wingspan. If one of the questions is he didn't never dunk before. That's I don't like those people. That's one of the stats I don't like. If you don't have any dunks, I'm a little concerned about your athleticism and stuff like that. Is he really Tyrese Halliburton? He's got Tyrese Halliburton and Kevin Martin comps. So we shall see. High IQ player, crafty score, put up 46 at Purdue. Does he have the ability to become a star? Mara is a big. It's getting hyped because of his ability to stretch the floor. Can that translate? Can he be possibly a Brook Lopez type of guy? Massive center. They can play defense, anchor your defense. We'll see what the Clippers do. Okay, they go Keaton Wagler. So they take the guard. With size. They don't worry about Garland or Ben Mathurin thinking about how they fit in. They just took the best player they felt that was the best player. And so their guard depth got better. Obviously, they got younger. I believe Kawhi will be on the move. That's all it talks about. So he'll be traded eventually at some point. And I think obviously a team will take a chance on him because there'll always be that hope that he can stay healthy enough, just enough in the playoffs to get you through. And so the Clippers are starting a brand new era. Keaton Wagler is added to that stock right now. Shooting guard of the year. Wow, Jerry West Award winner. So we'll see if he plays enough good defense to play next to. Oh, Marsh is back. We got Keaton Wagler to the Clippers while you were gone.
Yep, I saw Wagler and I saw Caleb Wilson. Caleb Wilson is going to be good for the Bulls. Franchise guy. I feel like they have Keaton Wagler. I like the pick. I felt like he was a better pick than Acuff. Not to say that Kawhi will be on the move because I don't know if he will or if he won't, to be quite honest with you. You play Wagler next to Garland and you can play Kawhi at the 3. If you do send Kawhi, the only way I could see him leaving is if you go and get a guy like a Jaylen Brown. That would probably be the only way. I think Kawhi, Tatum, I feel like the Celtics would try something like that since they missed out on Giannis. And if I'm the Clippers, yeah, I would go with Jaylen Brown. I mean, he could be he'd be the guy. He'd be the number one guy. You're going to sell tickets with him, so.
Yeah. Yep, and he had looks like he had the highest scoring game by a freshman, 46 at Purdue. AJ DeBonsa had 43 versus Utah, and Kingston Flemings had 42 at Texas Tech. So an efficient 46, 13 of 17 from the field.
Yeah.
Only day where 3 D1 freshmen scored 40 plus since freshmen became eligible in 1972.
Oh yeah, they all scored 40 that day. I remember that.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we've seen 40 from freshmen. I mean, from in college. I haven't seen that shit in a long time.
No, you really haven't.
Brooklyn Nets are up. They got rid of Nick Claxton and they got Julius. They're in the Julius Randle business. Do you see Randle sticking around for the Nets? Or what are they doing with Randle, you think?
I don't know what the hell the Nets are doing, bro, in all honesty.
I mean, Julius Randle is a guy that you can that can lift your franchise up, but is a question mark of can you win a championship with him in high pressure situations? Does he show up, or does he lose his cool, or he just goes cold, or the IQ question marks all come into play on that. The Knicks didn't feel like they could win with him. Now Minnesota has jettisoned him on. So it's up to is Brooklyn going to build around him and just be comfortable being a high tier team, but not a championship team? Or can Randall change that stigma around him? Or are they going to trade him? Are they just going to use him to get more picks or later down the road? They still have Michael Porter Jr. I don't necessarily know how they fit, both not being the greatest defenders. So it'd be interesting how that all works out for them. I mean, those guys are going to get buckets and they're not going to care. So we'll see how that all works out for the Brooklyn Nets. They still have got a bunch of young guys they're trying to develop at the same time. I don't know if those two players are necessarily the best people to have around young players to develop. Pure bucket getters that are really interested in hunting stats. Obviously, Michael Porter does have, off-ball value. You could help your team. And maybe you just want to have a good, healthy floor for your young players, to experience some winning with Julius Randle, who's been say what you want. He still had, fourth place with the Knicks at one point. He had the Timberwolves have been successful with him. So,
do you think you don't think they would go center and go Mara, do you?
I don't really have a good feel on Mara and where he's going to go. But it's possible. I mean, anything's possible at this point. I really didn't have no idea where this draft is going after Caleb Wilson, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
They're celebrating now in the draft room.
I doubt that they'll go for Burries. I mean, Burries is good, but I feel like they have a lot of
What's the other kid from? I like Drake. Drake. Is it Drake Powell from UNC? He's an interesting,
Yeah.
like role player kind of player. Had a lot more upside scoring than I thought he would in his first year. We'll see what he develops in.
Well,
The
here
players,
comes
Mikael Brown Jr., guard Louisville.
okay.
Okay, I'm not too familiar with the kid. Let's look up his Mikael Brown Jr. out of Louisville. 6'4", 190, 6'8" wingspan, 20 years old. He had a 45-point breakout performance in February, but a back injury dodged him all freshman year and ended his year later in the month, which makes it hard for evaluators to come up. Manu Ginobili and Jamal Crawford are some of his comps. Shot creator, creative finisher, 3-point marksman. So,
Okay. I think they found their, I guess, their shooting guard.
yeah, at least a guard that can get you buckets and spread the floor.
Especially since they let go of Cam Thomas.
Yeah. Exchanging bucket getters. Maybe they'll have better luck with Mikael Brown Jr.
Probably because he can play defense,
Yeah.
or at least is willing to play defense, right?
Yeah. 3-level scorer. Let's see. They're showing highlights of him being a 3-level scorer, which is a thing that's passed around. And not a lot of players are 3-level scorers. Screen and roll point guard. So he's a guy that can use the point guard. It'd be nice to have a good center. I don't know who their center is. Daron Sharp at this point?
Yeah.
Noah Clowney is a guy that I would take a chance on if I was a team, and even the Spurs, to be honest with you. I'm a big Noah Clowney guy. I still think he has a lot of development still in the tank from athletic, switchable guy. He's still working on his 3-point ball. Reminds me a little bit of Wendell Carter, a little bit of Al Horfordy, like the older Al Horford. So he's a guy I would take a chance on if they're just gonna, smush him down the lineup. Sacramento is up next with a 7th pick. They've been linked to David Acuff Jr. I hope I'm saying his name right.
Acuff, I believe.
Yeah.
Or a cuff, something like that.
Yeah. So they're trying to get a point guard in after losing Halliburton and Fox. They're trying to rebound this thing and trying to get it right, trying to move off Zach LaVine. There's talks that if they can't trade DeMar, they're gonna waive him. They're obviously Toronto's in talks to try to get Sabonis. I don't know how real those talks are, but obviously Jakob Poeltl is back as cooked at this point, and they're stuck with him. So I imagine they're trying to get off his contract and just go ahead and switch out with Sabonis. And just hopefully that all works with them. So we'll see. There's still a lot of trades to be, supposed trades going on during this draft. I don't think everybody's going to stay put. There were talks about the Atlanta Hawks moving around with this 8th pick. Let's see what they do. They got Aaron Wiggins, 2 first, second rounders from OKC. OKC's starting to shed a couple guys, money wise, and just bringing in new talent. I think they have like 3 new picks. I think they have 2 or 3 first rounders. They're another team that's been jostling for position, talking about trading up possibly. And they're in talks to get Moritz Johnson Jr. and Yaxel. They've been linked to both players, and they have the draft. They have the 10th pick and the 17th pick to do it. So that would be a big bummer. That would be a kick in the nuts for that draft. If I saw them, yeah. But Dallas, another team that is probably a Yaxel, the Yaxel team. Oh, how do you feel about the kid out of Houston? There's been a lot of talks about him and Graves have been the only guys that they publicly announced that they've actually worked out. I mean, they've not. I think they've done some other guys, but those were the big hot topics around Spurs Twitter, showing pictures of them in their Spurs gear, trying working out for them. How do you feel about
Talk
the
about
kid?
Kingston Flemings.
Yeah, Phoenix Jr.
Oh, Phoenix Jr.
Yeah.
I don't really know about Phoenix Jr. too much. Graves, I really don't necessarily want Graves. He's low on me because, like I said, he is more of a Kyle Anderson feel, and I was never high on Kyle Anderson. Too slow.
Okay, so it's true. The rumors were true. The Kings went with Darius Cuff Jr. They put another player around who's over, Keen Wallace, Maxine Reynard had a good rookie year.
Yeah, he's good. I like him.
He needs to learn to play defense, but that's something a young player can learn. You're still waiting. I mean, Keegan Wallace is not a star, but he can be a two-way role player for you. If he can get a shot back on everything, and I think shedding all these other players would be good for him. So now you got a little nucleus going, starting to build up. The Kings trying to not Kings again, but you assume that the Kings are going to mess up somewhere.
Of course they are.
So it is what it is, my guys. But I wish Darius Cuff Jr. a great career. Hopefully, maybe he changes starts changing the program. And one of Calipari's new guys, Calipari's no longer with Kentucky. He's over there in Arkansas. He's one of the first, one of the first draft picks for him. High profile draft picks that Calipari is used to. We used to talk about Kentucky guards being, it. As far as what you want to draft a Kentucky guard is the new thing going to be you want to draft Arkansas guards with Calipari.
He claimed that A. Cup Jr. was the most talented guard he's ever coached in college, and I said that's saying a lot.
That's a lot, bro. That's crazy. It's good vision right there on the pick and roll, though. Crafty finisher. This is a slight build kid, isn't he? Like 6'2".
Yeah, not that tall.
Yeah, but it's not always about the measurables like we see with Brunson.
Yeah.
If you got it, you got it, man. And you just got to building a team around him. Let's see, where was he? Where the hell is he? On this mock draft. 8, 7. Keenan.
He was 5.
There he goes. Kevin O'Connor has him 6. I don't really care about mock drafts. They're just a reference point to talk about.
Yeah.
6'2", 186.
Mock drafts are just so you don't mock me.
Yeah. Not the biggest guard, not the most explosive athlete, but he reads like defenses like someone who's been in the league for a decade. Yeah, you saw that. I saw that read out the pick and roll. That was very nice. Low turnover playmaker. That's good. You don't want to ever have a high turnover. That's good. Takes care of the ball. Wiry scorer, quick trigger, clutch moments. All these guards will always have the undersized guard win it all, even with Brunson. So we've got the top 7 picks in the books. Any surprises for you, or?
I mean, just that top 3. We just didn't know how it was gonna go. I thought the Clippers might go with Wagler. Yeah.
Pretty much.
Other than that, I didn't really know how much everything else is gonna go. It really wasn't. To be honest, from like after 5, 6 through like 8 really didn't make no matter to me. When we get to 9 through 14, 15, 16, starting to get down to the Spurs, but that's when I'm gonna be looking to see if our guys are there or not.
Yeah. Mikael Brown Jr. went to the Nets, right? Correct.
Yes.
Okay. I was trying to remember who the next took.
The Hawks pick is in. I am interested to see who's going to end up picking up Kingston Flemings. That'll be interesting.
Yeah. Some high-powered guards in this draft. Dun, dun, dun. The pick is in. They're on commercial, which is always good.
I think I got him. Yep, got him.
Why am I not showing on screen? That would be nice.
Oh, yeah, you aren't showing on the screen.
Why is it black?
Sorry, America, if you hear stuff in the back, it's because there's a damn fly I couldn't kill. That was always fun. But now he's dead. He's the dead fly.
I don't want to end stream. How do I leave? I'm going to leave and come back, Marshall. Leave studio.
Okay.
And I'm back. Okay. I don't know what happened there. I woke up and I was like, what happened? Where'd I go?
I'll be back on screen in just a sec.
Hawks pick is in, but they're still on commercial. I'm interested where the Hawks go. They've acquired, like I said, acquired Aaron Wiggins.
Besides CJ.
Yeah, sign rescind CJ for a 1-year deal, so he can still be traded, or he doesn't really affect the cap long term.
I got Nikhil. Alexander Walker still.
Nah, Dyson Daniels already paid. Jalen Johnson.
Yep. They've been talking about them going after Kingston Flemings. That's what I've been hearing. Was supposed to be the pick, but you don't know.
Mm-hmm. If I was them, I'd just go all in on Kawhi, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
And they could also use, I don't know, how you feel about a Kongwu?
I just don't know who you're gonna get for him. If I were the Hornets, I'd make the offer to go get him. Put him with LaMelo and Lonzo and let him run it.
That'd be fun.
But,
all right, the Vampire's in. The Hawks pick is in, 8th. Okay, they want Kingston Fleming, your guy.
okay, from San Antonio, native.
Shout out to the 2-0.
Yep.
2-0 on the building at number 8. Looking dapper in the suit. Favorite player is Derrick Rose. I think we all love Derrick. His sister signed with Duke recently.
Yep. Like. She's good, man.
Yeah, it looked like she was I think the Gatorade Player of the Year. I don't know.
Yeah, I think she was too. She can play.
Yeah, that family can hoop.
Yeah, facts.
That family's
Bella.
good.
That's her name, Bella.
Oof.
Yeah, she's good.
Consensus second team All-American. Great honors for a freshman.
Happy for that young man.
Yeah. Houston, a great program, man.
Mm-hmm.
Tough kids. Buying the program. We'll have at least 2, I believe, who drafted. The young kid, the Spurs might be interested in. Let's see, look at him go. Okay. I like it. Gets to his spots. He's improving his perimeter shots. It's good. Deceptively athletic. Okay. Sure. So what does that do for, like, Is he coming off the bench? Probably right. I imagine he's coming off the bench behind CJ. CJ can tutor him a little bit. He doesn't have to necessarily
I
start.
would guess so.
He could be a flamethrower off the bench, help lead the French unit.
I guess I would. I would guess he'd come off the bench because, like you said, Keaton Wallace is with the Kings now, right?
I didn't really pay attention to the Keaton Wallace news.
Who are you just saying was with the Kings?
Don't think I said anybody with the Kings. I said Kingston.
Yeah, but before you were saying with the Kings, you're like you got Acuff, and then I thought you said Keaton Wallace.
Oh no, Keegan Murray. Maybe I did say Keegan Wallace, but I meant Keegan Murray.
Keegan Murray. Okay, gotcha. That's why I was confused. Okay.
A lot of different names, man, to remember.
No, you good.
I've been in the Heat too for school, so who knows? Oh, his dad, Dapper. His dad, all pimped out. Okay. So I guess you got Aaron Wiggins, Kingston Fleming off the bench. Who would they take? You still got Kuminga too. I forgot about Kuminga. What's gonna happen to him? What's gonna happen to him? Reece Shea's probably gonna get traded or dumped. Who else is over there? There's a lot of players over there. I wonder. They have that young kid still that they got last year in the draft. The power forward guy. I forgot what his name is. I think he was from Arizona, right?
Mm-hmm.
So imagine he's gonna get some more minutes. So the Hawks are, revamping their whole lineup. They've done a good job of, Spurs fans thought they were going to be terrible. Us over here, we're more optimistic what they were doing. A little bit worried about that pick early on. And looks like we were right about that a little bit. That Hawks pick wasn't necessarily a top 10 pick or better, as a lot of Spurs fans thought.
Well, looks like the Mavs pick is in. I think Dusty May for sure is going to end up taking his guy. I think it's Yaxel.
Oh, wow.
That would be my guess.
Okay. New coach for Dallas Mavericks, as Marshall mentioned earlier. We'll see what his first is. He gonna go to bat for his guy, which would be a great fit for them, honestly, too. So it's not really a bad pick. It's not. I don't think it's a swing for the fences pick, but I spell Fleming. Oh, it's 1M. Oops.
Yeah, but I'm looking at that too.
I don't know why I put 2 pick. The Mavs pick is in. I'll wait to update that real quick. Spelling Yaxel is going to be fun.
YAXCL, but his last name.
Yeah, so we got the Yaxel part. Oh, your guy went.
No.
Which is another of his guys.
Wow, they took Morris out early, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I had mentioned that there are rumors that he was the hottest name in the draft and was moving up draft boards pretty quickly. And it looks like he went number 9 overall. That's probably the more surprising pick up to date at this point.
But I feel like he had the more upside, man, for real. Because for Yaxel, I just wasn't sold on his durability. That's my only thing with him.
Yeah, and he Morris Jr. started off in the 20s, pre-draft, and that's where he was mocked a lot of places. And he just had he impressed a lot of people in workouts and stuff, and his name was rising, and he ended up going number 9 overall, and he's to his coach. So 6'9", 7'3" wingspan. Be interesting to see his fit with Cooper Flag and Derek Lively if Derek Lively's still in the mix for the Mavericks. He can still play with all two of those guys. So fun times in Mavericks place. I have to admit, if this kid works out, then he's starting to form something over there. You still got what's my man's name? It's a good 3-and-D player, Max Christie.
Oh yeah, Max Christie.
So your defense is going up. Cooper Flag obviously can lock up. Now you got Morris Johnson Jr., Derek Lively, Max Christie. That's good, man. Good. What'd you like about him? What made you drawn to him?
A guy that's 6'9". Like you're saying, he's a multi-positional defender. 7'4" wingspan. I saw him play with Mara, so I'm like, okay, he's filling in to exactly what the Spurs need, is a guy that can go and get the boards, do the dirty work, can knock down the outside shot occasionally, and defend. That's what the Spurs really, really need, is the guy that can just defend and play that small ball 5 when need be, because he did play the small ball 5.
Yeah.
I mean, he had all the intangibles, and, as we see, he's gone before Yaxel, who, honestly, a lot of people thought was going to go first.
Yeah. Yep. And it didn't work out like that, but Mike Schmidt is obviously in the GM. I thought he was with Portland still, but apparently he's with the Mavs now. He ran Draft. I think he ran Draft Express. One of the more popular known draft guys before. So the top 10 is in, and I think we both can agree that Maurice Johnson Jr. going 9th, or the 9 picks are in. Let me get.
Yeah, 9 picks are in.
Milwaukee's up to date. They've obviously traded Giannis. Giannis is gone. They're rebuilding. Got some fun young players. Now they're looking for another franchise star, maybe 2, to propel this stuff. Miles Turner probably will be on the move, I'd imagine. There's no more use for him there.
Would you take a shot at Miles Turner to bring him to San Antonio?
I mean, he's all right. I mean, I wouldn't. I wish he was a better shooter, like more than a fake shooter.
Yeah,
and a better defender than he projects. But I mean, theoretically, right? Theoretically, he can,
Yeah, he was the guy that for 2 or 3 years of his first, what has he been in the league? 9 years. He was leading in blocks. Yeah. So I mean, hell, he can do it, and I've seen him knock down the 3-pointer. Maybe not as consistently as we would like, but I've seen him able to step out and shoot the 3. So we'll just have to see if Spurs will be able to get him to lock in and play some damn defense. But if they move on, Miles Turner would definitely be on my list of a guy to get, which would mean you need to get Cornette the hell out of there. Which they're probably not going to do. So this is just a dream.
Yeah, I don't think
it was all a dream. Used to
see Wemby at the 4. Yeah, the major concern is Wemby on the perimeter, right? Having to switch on the perimeter is just not necessarily a great thing. He gets lost at times. I think he'll get gas faster, and you lose a guy that can. Though teams did kind of find a way to neutralize his presence, he still affects a lot of people coming into the lane. I mean, they're terrified of trying to figure out Rich Paul yakking it up with Brandon Berries, who looks disappointed that he hasn't gone yet. Mara still waiting for his name to be called. Do the Bucks go Mara? Maybe a Brook Lopez kind of hoping replacement?
I feel like they go Yaxel, man.
Yaxel? Ryan Rollins, I like. Let's see. I don't know what happens to Tyler Hero. I think they're going to reroute him to somewhere else. I think he's still on the trade blocks. Who else do they get? Jaime Jaquez. We'll see if he's actually a starter.
Tyler Heroes to the Heat would be cool. Hey, Ben Simmons' little brother, Native Mint, look just like him.
He's a big question mark on where he's going to go in the draft.
Mm-hmm.
He obviously got invited to the green room, so. Oh, the Bucks with a
If he
cruise.
fell to 20, I wouldn't be mad at having him come to the Spurs.
Oh, Khalil Ware. Yeah, Khalil Ware. Sorry, Rep. Yeah, I wouldn't mind him need a med either if he fell that far. You might as well just take a rush. How do you feel? We didn't even talk about this. How do you feel about the Spurs taking a shot on the kid out of Kentucky, the injury prone guy? The major concerns that he's falling. Jaden,
yeah, acquaintance.
Yeah. Are you taking the shot?
I wouldn't.
Uh-huh.
But we'll see. All right, let's see what Adam
Brandon
Silver.
Braden Spurious.
Okay. I like it. I mean, he was a really dynamic scorer at Arizona, right? Really, it could be a 3-level scorer. So both parents played in Cal State San Bernardino. I mean, Burry, that's not a bad pick. That's not a bad pick.
First pick of the after Giannis era.
Mm-hmm. Which if they do reroute Tyler Hero somewhere else, I would say that now either if they don't reroute Tyler Hero, I mean Gary Trent Jr. is going to be on the move for sure.
Yeah, they got AJ Green still.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and he can't play next to Ryan Rollins, so it doesn't matter either way.
Yeah. Now Tyler Hero is on the move. Detroit, you better go get him.
Yeah, Detroit's gonna have to do something, man. They're gonna, I don't think you can bring back the same team.
No.
Without a big scoring threat next to Cade. The question is, do you want to, hurt your defense?
Yeah.
Bringing in a Hero or bringing in a Levine or whoever you're thinking about bringing in.
I would do it on the simple fact that you can get off of Duncan Robinson. Tyler Hero is 100% better than Duncan Robinson. Yeah. And then you just kind of fill in the pieces there. So we'll see. Question.
Yeah. So a lot of teams have a lot of question marks. The Golden State Warriors are up. They were in talks with Trey Murphy, exchanging pick 11 for Trey Murphy. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. So we'll see what the Warriors end up doing. They're pretty much dead in the water.
They could go for Yaxel. I mean, that's something they're potentially.
Yeah, get ready to get rid off of Draymond.
This would okay. This would really piss me off. Is if Golden State and OKC both pass on Yaxel, and then Miami grabs him, and you just got Giannis, I'd be like, shoot.
Is Miami? So they still have their pick. Wow. Okay, I thought they got it. I thought it went to the Bucks, but I guess not.
They're sitting at 13.
Yeah, it says they're out 13, so
I don't think that goes to the Bucks. Or maybe it does.
I would have hoped the Bucks took it.
Maybe that does go to the Bucks. You might be right about that. I'll find out right now. No, I think that actually.
Okay.
Right now, I think that's actually staying.
So Miami might have to hit this. They're lacking some depth here. I mean, they're not bad with depth. They always find guys that are able to develop guys that come out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
You still got Nolan, Drew Smith. You've got Pele Larson. You've got Bobby Porters who came over in the trade. I don't know, Jovic. I don't know if you lost Jaime Jaquez, which was a guy who was in the sixth man of the year running at one point. I don't think Davion Mitchell is a starter, to be honest with you, on championship team, but we'll find out. And then who fills in the 2 guard next to Wiggins? I like Wiggins, Giannis, and Bam.
Yeah.
That's a nice 2-way combos. Losing Norman Powell sucks. He would have been a good fit. Golden State timeline, they're dead. That's what their timeline is. Time to blow that shit up. Curry should be gone. Draymond should be gone. Curry should be gone. Just got to blow that man up. It's time, baby.
Mm-hmm.
It is time. They never thought it was important. Oh, yeah. Jimmy Butler getting hurt did suck.
Yeah, it definitely did.
That kind of ended it for them. You got to think, though, if Jimmy Butler is healthy and you get Trey Murphy, now you're cooking a little something.
Yeah.
Now you're cooking. You get some shooting back, which I don't know why the Warriors don't realize that shooting was a big part of their run. It's like, okay, let's just not replace Clay ever. Like, I know it's hard to replace Clay. Don't get me wrong; he's one of the greatest shooters ever.
Right.
But to think like, oh, it's just not bringing a shooter to replace him. Yaxel, they're showing him. Is he going to go to the Warriors?
I think so.
Does it really matter who goes to the Warriors at this point? Probably not. Porzingis is gone. Al Horford's too old. Draymond Green, you want to pay him again? Pretty much paying him to retire.
Well, Draymond has a player option. Horford's player option. Porzingis is an unrestricted free agent.
Mara, do you go Mara the big? Yaxo? This is where it gets interesting. I don't even know where to go.
Nate Ament. AKA Ben Simmons Jr.
Ben Simmons. Is there another guard available? I mean, you have Curry.
Swain. I mean, do you think they take a shot at Swain? Or do you think this is too early?
I think Swain's a little early, but at this point, I really don't know, bro. I really like your guess is as good as mine on this.
Yeah.
They're trying to convince you that Mara and Yaxo are the best two available. They constantly pan over to him. Those two over
Lindenborg. Lendeborg. Lindenborg.
Lindenborg. What a name.
Mm-hmm.
Yaxo. That's a good name, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. YB.
Yeah.
YL. Excuse me.
YL. I'd wear a lot of YSL.
I don't know what his middle name is.
Yeah, I just changed my middle name. Oh, Batty behind him on the left. That's cool.
Yeah.
We got in the all Jay Billis, classic. Always love Jay Billis. I always forget this ball guy's name.
I forget.
But he's a staple. Those three guys are always staples. Is that what's her name?
Andrea Carter.
Yeah.
And Melita Andrews.
Yeah, I saw her on the big board describing things. It was good. Good segment.
Yeah.
Get some young blood up there and some not dudes. All right, Golden State. What are you going to do for us? You're going to blow it? Oh, yeah, Shanae's good. Shanae.
And Monica McNutt.
McNutt. She's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yaxo it is. Yaxo is a Golden State Warrior, buddy. Sorry, you will not see any good playoffs for a while. Unless Jimmy Butler comes back, then I mean,
yeah, I figured.
It's crime, man. It's got to be life changing. Good for him, man.
Yeah, you're slightly ahead of me.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
I will stay quiet during the picks.
Okay, so the Heat pick is reportedly going to be traded to the Bucks.
Okay, so this is the Bucks pretty much picking.
Yeah.
Axel Lindenberg goes 11. So, who did the Bucks go with to begin with?
Bucks on Burries.
Burries first. So where are we going now? Is it Mara? Mara's hyped up as the next best prospect.
Unless OKC randomly takes him because they
Oh
may
yeah.
be moving on from Hartenstein.
What are the OKC, because they were attached to Yaxel and Moritz Jr. Johnson Jr. Now they're both gone.
I'm glad
Oh,
neither one of them got it.
yeah, I'm glad they both didn't go to OKC. They're reported to both go there. So I was like, oh hell no. So we'll see what OKC. OK doesn't seem like a Mark type of guy. They like more athletic kind of. They'll even go smaller. If they want to.
Do they go after Carr?
That's a good pick. I'd probably go Cameron Carr. He can't shoot, but you have Chip England over there. He can tweak some jump shots, as we know. Well, the Michigan coach is like, damn. Yaxel. This is the guy that the Spurs fans all wanted. One of the guys, at least. Let me put that way. Led teams in points, rebounds, assists, steals, and blocks.
Dusty Mason, damn good pick.
Who?
No, the Michigan coach said, damn good pick.
I'm gonna be part of the Warriors. Oh yeah, but Curry and they're all old and gone. You're like, damn it. I
They
missed
can make it.
Yeah, maybe he has one more run in him, right?
Yeah.
Curry has one more
So
run.
next guys that we have available on top, we got Nate Amit is the number one. Did Thunder go after Amit? Maybe. Mara, you got Steinbach, Kareem Lopez. I don't feel like they're a Kareem Lopez guy. Christian Anderson. Yeah, I just don't feel like they will. Christian Anderson Jr., Graves. Take Graves. I would love it.
Oh yeah, they're connected to Graves too. Obviously,
Go for it.
Presti's part of the Spurs. They like all Spurs and them loved Kyle Anderson. Well, didn't love Kyle Anderson because he was kind of a malcontent a little bit, and famously, his dad said that Coach Pop doesn't know how to deal with hybrids.
Zuby Ejiofor is another one that potentially could go to the Spurs.
Yeah. I just
couldn't think of his name.
Sleeper Sergio Lara. That's a sleeper pick for me because he can also be drafted and stashed overseas.
He's 6'5". So that really doesn't do you any good. Yeah. I don't want that.
But you can send him overseas and you have to worry about him. That's the Spurs MO. So that's my sleeper pick for the Spurs that they will go after. Not necessarily that I like it, but I'm just saying.
Or we could finally get your guy, Baba Miller.
Baba Miller, baby. If I trusted if we had a shot doctor, I'd be all in on Baba. The second round, though. But
yeah, he shoots
even my second hand
29% from three and just over 61% from the line. You know the Spurs suck at shooting free throws.
Yeah, we don't need that. I'd go get Ousmane Dieng wherever he is. I'd go take a swing on Ousmane Dieng.
Yeah.
No,
I think he's with
Bucks, right?
I think he's over there. Yeah, he's at the Bucks. Yep.
I would take a swing on him. Noah Clowney. What are the young players I would take a swing on? I wouldn't mind Keegan Wallace. Keegan Murray. If they could swing that.
Yeah.
I doubt the Kings would want to give him up, but
yeah.
I don't really like this 20th pick, dog. I'm really gonna say that right now. Not feeling this draft, to be honest with you. But I didn't do my research, so we'll see.
Cynic, what's his name? Cynic from Junior from
That's the one I'm scared about. We're getting it. Just because he's so raw. I don't like the Spurs dealing with raw prospects.
Yeah, I agree.
Caravan's a guy that I would like in the second, but maybe we won't even pick in the second just because of financial things. We'll trade away their second rounds and get out of here. Well, It's the cost of being a good team. You don't get the fun prospects. But we did find some, even though it's kind of old at this point, we did find some good talent at the bottom of the.
Yeah. Steinbach, I mean, he's not a shot blocking big. He's 6'11". I mean, could he develop a two like a Laurie? Markkinen?
Oklahoma Thunder is in.
That would be interesting
So
if the Spurs were to get Steinbach if he were to fall that far.
Where the hell they go? Oh, they went Mara. Okay. They get another big and they got another. Oh, sorry. Damn it.
Okay. So that tells me
Hartenstein's on the way out.
Hartenstein's probably going to be on the move after this year.
Yeah, They got Mara, and they got to figure out what happens to homie that got hurt. Sorber. Sorber got hurt, so they still got to develop him. And now they got another big, so they're loading up. 7'3", no shoes. Okay, so that means he's like 7'4". Big Ten Defensive Player of the Year.
You know why they did this? Because now you put Mara and Chet. That's going to be it. Ooh, boy, that's going to be tough to score on. But they're going to be slow.
Yeah. And Chet's going to shit his pants when he sees Wemby.
Yeah, but now that you're going to have Mara back there to kind of help out, now you're really going to have to play Wemby and Cornette at the same time if they play those two at the same time.
I mean, you can't help Chet on offense.
Yeah, but I mean, defensively, it's going to be hell.
Yeah. We'll see. Hartenstein didn't really scare us. We'll see what Mara does if he's a better player than Hartenstein. But yeah, the size thing is definitely an answer to Wemby. Trying to get as much size on the court. And if he can, and obviously, what's his name? Chip England's going to work with him to get that three-ball going.
Yeah. I mean, he's a better Edie, to be honest with you.
Playmaker. Yeah, that's a good pass. Let's see what he develops into, man. Maybe he's
and he can shut up. My bad.
Nah, maybe he turns into, young Brook Lopez or young the hell was his name? Can't remember now. But yeah, maybe he develops an offensive game and becomes really special, and the defense translates.
Yeah.
All of Michigan's guys, Morris Jr., Yaxel, and Mara, 9, 11, and 12. The champs are there. And OKC still has a 17th pick. We'll see what they do there. The Heat are up. Apparently, this is going to the Bucks. Yeah, reported trade.
Yep. So, the Bucks take? Do they take?
I don't even know.
A mitt?
Yeah. At this point, you just take swings. To be honest with you. Best available. Let's see what the ESPN has. Steinbach, Kareem Lopez. I don't think they take Graves.
Remember, you're ahead of me.
Yeah, I won't say anything. I'd probably take Quinn. I maybe they go. I don't hate to swing on Jaden Quintons here.
Well, the Bucks.
The kid from Stanford is the kid that's been rising too. Ibuka. He's been rising. Man, it's slim pickings after this. Richie Saunders is another interesting name for the Spurs. Obviously, the Spurs like big point guard looking guys.
Let me ask you this question. If the Spurs go and get Cameron Carr, does that mean we may have a certain player that could potentially be ousted?
Cameron Carr. If they take Cameron Carr, then it should be interesting. I don't know what that means honestly for anything. I mean, you would have to
I,
supplant Castle, Vassell.
well, I don't think Vassell will be on the move just because of shooting.
Yeah,
I
but
would
I'm saying
consider
long
the
term, like long term, he would have to
yeah,
beat those
yeah,
guys
yeah.
out.
I would if the Spurs take Carr. To me, that means you're not, for whatever reason, sold on Castle, and that you may not want to end up paying him because I think they're going to end up paying Harper regardless.
Yeah.
But you may not be all in on Castle. That's what that would kind of tell me. In the same way, if the Spurs take Swain, that means I think Champagne's going to be on the move. So those are my two thoughts with that.
Yeah. I mean, these players still have to improve. I mean, they still have to do it, right?
For sure.
Hypothetically, yeah. But yeah, I mean, you start to look at some guys on your bench or some guys on the peripheral that you could get rid of long term and try to improve. Obviously, the Spurs need shooting. They still need to buy into their defensive mentality. So you start to look at the guys that don't play defense or can't really shoot and look at them as possible.
Yeah. I wouldn't be mad at Swain, to be quite honest with you. I mean, that's not why I'm wearing the UT hat, kind of. Based on like he's 6'8", but they have him as a guard, which I'm just like, okay. So if you have him as a guard, like, and they said he's still a little bit rough as being a two-way wing, but hell, you can make him a two-way wing. Now, can we please move on from the Vasells of the world? And that's only because Vassell has a lot of upside. So I don't know, man. I honestly don't know. But if he gets taken, or the Spurs just when it comes up, if he gets taken before that, at that point, that's when I would probably trade. I'd be like, I don't want to deal with this.
I mean, Alan Graves is still there, so there's still fear that he's going to be the 20th pick. Which, I mean, it is what it is.
I mean, and now the worst for me would be if the Spurs went with Koa Pete. I would be pissed if they got Koa Pete.
Yeah, he definitely has dropped his stock. He wasn't even a green room invite.
Yeah.
He was potentially a top pick at one point in the preseason. Yeah. So his stock has definitely dropped. Yeah, this draft is not good over after this point. Ooh. I still love me some Isaiah Evans. I still won't give up.
6'6".
Shooting off the bench, I can get rid of Champagne or move him to the 3, back up 3 if I want to.
It'd be great if you could move off of Keldon, but you can't.
Yeah, I'm definitely. Not. I mean, I've already moved off him years ago. I've already moved off him years ago. He shut me up during the season for sure, but he absolutely shit the bed in the playoffs. Absolutely, and I'm not paying that guy.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Cowboy Hat, Mr. San Antonio, it's time for you to mosey on out. Sorry, my brother. It's been fun. Thank you for the good times.
But he'll still be here.
Yep, he'll still be here. Still hogging the camera. Still making sure that he's in every frame with the big time, pretending like he's coaching and hugging Wimby all the time and doing all the Rich Paul LeBron tactics to be in the media. Oscar Robertson still looking good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry, I'm ahead of you. Sorry. That really
I see him too. I see him too.
All right, the Heat pick is in. I will not say anything until you say it.
When I say okay, then you can go ahead.
Okay. Let's see who the Bucks get.
Okay.
Nate Ament. There he goes. That was the
Nate
next up on
Ament,
the.
I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know how you pronounce it,
Will
but
be a
yeah.
buck. Oh, wait. Who was after Marad? Oh, no. Yeah, that's to it. Oh, no. Where did I go? Technology. Okay, so the Bucks get another young prospect to either succeed or to drown over there in Milwaukee. They're trying on a hit on the next Giannis. Maybe a later pick that can develop and become something. The Hornets, my fun Hornets are up. See, size and length, athleticism. Just needs to grow till 7'2", and he'll be good. The Giannis, maybe get on some Giannis HGH. 6'9" forward, 6'11" wingspan. Okay, a little mid ranger.
And Simmons.
Ben Simmons. Getting Ben Simmons facial comps. Oh my God. That guy was about to throw it down. He blocked it. Good for Nate Ament. 3-and-D wing. Okay. Will he be better than Kyle Kuzma is the question. Long-term goal. Kyle, I mean, people forget Kyle Kuzma, good player at one point.
Yep.
Obviously became really fashionable, really probably stopped caring about basketball at some point. Been in some hard situations too. But mobile player that could play some defense, give you buckets. Charlotte Hornets. They were probably hoping Lamar would drop to them. They're still looking for a center. They got their big three, really. Miller. There's no question about Brandon Miller, I guess. But Concanepple, LaMelo. Miles Bridges is somehow still here. Still hanging on to the front of the lineup. So where did the Hornets go? Where does this draft go? That's what I want to know. I would imagine some kind of athlete. Maybe they go Sennings Jr. here. Maybe they get a project. Say the hell with it. Just play on this draft. Maybe they get the legend Baba Miller here. The GOAT, Baba Miller. Maybe they take a shot on Jaden Quintensons, or I forgot how to say his name. Take the injury concern guy. Sometimes it works out, Michael Porter Jr. Other times it does not.
Yep.
So it is what it is. Chicago's back up soon. We got Chicago, Memphis coming up again. They added Caleb Wilson earlier in the draft. Who else do they add? Super athletes so far, all across the boards for the Chicago, except for Giddey. And the Giannis trade. Hero, Clearware, Jaime Jaquez, Kasparis Yakachonis, the 13th pick, which is Nate Ament, 31st and 33 pick, first round pick, which could be good if Giannis sucks or is, injury prone by then. 2030 pick swap, 2033 second rounders. So they're hoping in the next 4 or 5 years, this thing is over with Giannis and they're cashing in top picks.
Yep.
That's the bet. And that Khalil Ware, I guess Khalil Ware is the guy you want to develop and want him to be a player that you get out of this whole package. Where's Mikal? What is she wearing? I like the color olive, but I don't understand. It's like she's like, or it's snowing. Like it's snowing somewhere.
Was
Or
Malika
it's,
wearing?
yeah, she's like she's wearing something that's gonna go in cold. Shams, all greased up, ready to go.
Remember, you're still ahead of me.
Yeah. I'm not saying any picks. I'm just saying people that are on the screen. I don't even know what Sam is saying. The calls are coming in the players that the Bucks have. Oh, okay. Where does Miles Turner go? Who else do the Bucks have? I guess Kyle Kuzma, technically.
Yeah. Gary Trent Jr.
Gary Trent. Gary Trentaford. Bobby Portis is gone. Oh, they still got Thanasis. Thanasis still needs a home. Needs a paycheck. This Thanasis paycheck days are over. Are they over? Or can he make his way to Miami? The pick is in. I will not say anything.
Thank you.
Before I get the okay from Marshall. Oh, wow. Oh.
We have a trade to announce. As part of the deal to be finalized later, I am here trading the Milwaukee Bucks draft rights to Dave Heyman, 13th pick. And with the 14th pick in the 2026 NBA draft, the Charlotte Hornets select Hannes Steinbach.
I thought they might go. Go ahead.
Giannis Hannes Steinbach.
Hornets want to load up on shooters.
Yeah.
That just seemed like the best place for him. It was like the Hornets just seemed like, all right, we're gonna get all the dang shooters that we can.
True. That their coach Charles Lee is from the Boston tree of we're going to just shoot a lot of threes.
Mm-hmm.
So they've definitely loaded up on shooters over the years. And they're going to play. They're going to play a style. They're going to run and gun. Play like the Warriors.
Yep.
So, and if they hit their shots, we've seen a team like the Pacers play a run and gun offense and be very hard to guard. So we'll see what happens. Miles Turner's an interesting name. We'll see where he goes.
You think he's on? You think they'll move him? If so, I feel like the Lakers might take him.
Yeah, true. True. It gives Lucas space. Maybe you go and get another. Go get John Collins or something. Run a pick and roll with John Collins and have Miles Turner space. You know, he played with Maxi Kleba. He had success with Maxi Kleba. Oh, he played with Dirk's dad. I mean, his dad played with Dirk.
Mm-hmm.
That's fun. That's a fun little. I don't know how to call it. Wrinkle, I guess. Storyline.
Tidbit.
Yeah, there you go. Steinbach for 3. 9. Oh wow, is that his sister coming in with the club hand? Okay, she injured herself somehow.
Yeah.
Dang, Washington's first pick since Milko Folds. Yeah. Oh.
So one thing about Hans, he can shoot, but he was also the league's leader in rebounding.
Okay. Shooting and rebounding. Good combo.
Nice tribute from Dirk.
Yeah, Dirk's like, I hated your dad, but I love you. Yeah, his dad's got some mittens on him. I don't know if he's swollen or what, but those hands look huge. Steinbach, okay. And we move along. 15th pick to Chicago is coming up. Chicago, Memphis, OKC is on the board next, coming up. Any predictions? Anybody you want to see go? We're getting close to the Spurs pick, so kind of just want to hurry up and get these people over with.
I just hope that they do not take Swain.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we didn't even talk about the new development. The Silver Dancers are back.
Oh yeah.
Silver Dancers are back in San Antonio.
Oops.
Fun. I understand why they got rid of them in the first place, but
yeah, I don't know why either. It's weird.
But it's good to have them back.
Mm-hmm.
Good to have them back. Let's see what else. Manu spotted at the Argentina game, of course.
Messi and Mbappe. Oh my gosh, both of those guys.
And Mbappe definitely catches Messi, right? Does he catch him this World Cup or next one?
Probably next World Cup.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because Messi's cooking right now.
Yeah, he is. But yeah, man, that's crazy.
Who's the better team, you think, France or Argentina? Who do you like better?
I think France is the better team.
Mm-hmm.
I think that if I had to rank the top 10 teams in the World Cup right now, and this is in no order.
Yeah.
I go France, Netherlands, Germany, Brazil, Argentina, Japan.
Oh, I forgot to mention the new wrinkle into
Spain.
New wrinkle in the draft night. We're only doing the first round.
Right.
The second round will be tomorrow, which I don't think we have to do, but I'll see how everybody's feeling about doing the second round, but it depends on the Spurs. I feel like the Spurs will go ahead and kick the draft picks away. But yeah, they're deciding to split up the first and second round. How do you like that?
It's pretty good. Give me 1 sec.
Okay. I'll hold it down when Marshall is gone. Thank you for everybody that's watching us now or will watch us later. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Oh, just got a bill for YouTube TV. I don't even have. I'll make sure I log out of what is going on. Waiting for the 15th pick right now. Let's see. Manage subscriptions. I don't see YouTube TV on my Google account. Oh, here it is. It's inactive. Dun, 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 dun. Chicago Bulls are selecting. Oh, they got Swain. Marshall is not going to be a happy camper when he comes back. They got his guy, Swain.
All right.
You're not going to be a happy camper.
They got Dylan Swain. Ah.
Yeah. Their guy. Another Marshall guy. Bulls having a good draft.
Yeah,
Fun
they
draft, at
are.
least.
Well, I'm trading the pick. I'm trading the pick if I'm the Spurs.
Yeah.
But right now, I'm just thinking they're probably going to grab Graves.
Graves or Sanek are not my favorite picks for sure. I just don't know. All we can hope for is OKC takes the bait. I got a bill for $100. I'm trying to figure out why I don't have YouTube TV. So, trying to figure out where that bill come from. Be nice to understand. Why am I paying $89? Bum, bum, bum. Dalen Swain, explosive athlete, man. They're explosive over there.
Yeah.
On the Bulls. Big Texas fan, so good for us getting a Texas product. Though Texas usually have very athletic guys that never really translate at times. So I think Jared Allen and Miles Turner are the big ones that really translated prior to KD, of course. Post KD, let me say post KD. AJ Dabonsa on screen. How are we feeling, Marshall? How are we feeling? Kind of let down by this whole draft process now that all of our guys are kind of gone?
Yeah. I mean, now it's but we kind of knew how it was going to be. They said the Spurs might try to trade up, which I knew they weren't going to, or going to be able to. So, now it's who do you take? Do you take a guy you just stash away and the guy from Spain, Lassard? Do you take a guy in Graves who's like your Spurs prototypical Kyle Anderson, which I feel like they might? Do you take a shot at Quaintance, who we just don't know with his injury, man? I just don't know. Senek, I mean, he's unproven. He's raw talent. Do you take him? I honestly don't know. And so just got to see what they're going to do. I mean, do they also take, who's the other guy? Carr? Do they take Carr, which I think would be probably not the best decision unless you're planning on moving off of Castle in the future. That's the only thing I could see.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
We'll see what the Spurs do.
But first, we're going to see what Memphis is going to do. What they got.
Yeah, we got
time on the
4
clock.
more picks until the Spurs. So we
Yep.
got Memphis, OKC, and Charlotte again. And then I don't remember who 19 is. Let me look it up real quick on my thing when I complete this. Bum, bum, bum. I don't even have this going. Whoops. 19 is the Raptors.
Say it again.
The Raptors are 19.
Oh, it's got Raptors at 19. Well, Grizzlies pick is in. And this is a pick that's from Orlando. I mean, from Phoenix via Orlando. All right. Okay.
Let's see what this is. Bennett Sturts.
Don't know if that really helps him.
It's another shooter. Memphis usually has a good track record.
They think he'll be able to.
You have Cam Spencer though.
That was what I was going to say. It says sometimes he struggles to get clean separation off the dribble, and there are concerns the lack of athleticism will translate defensively. I played a very slow tempo, and he will have to adjust to the faster pace of the NBA. So, yeah, I don't know if that really helps him.
I'm just going to have to trust Memphis with their ability to draft and pick. Otherwise, if they blow a pick, they blow it, whatever. I don't really care. Shooter. Playmaker. Yeah, it's kind of interesting with Cam Spencer already there. I guess you have to follow your board on who your best player is.
Yeah.
If Bennett Sturts is the guy you believe. Maybe you package Cam Spencer for something or move on or whatever, you know?
Doesn't his brother play for the Warriors?
Pat Spencer?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Very gritty players.
Yep.
Bennett Sturts.
It all starts here.
It all starts here. That's a good one.
Thank you.
That is a very good. I'm sure the Memphis will steal that. You're gonna have to get your money for that one.
Right. I'm gonna come up with some. Let's come up with some catchphrases for some of these guys. AJ DeBonsa.
I suppose Sturts STR.
STI.
STI.
RTZ.
TIZ.
No, STRITZ.
TZ.
Yep, STIRTZ. There you go.
Okay. Bennett Sturts, the Thunder are up, and then the Hornets, and then the Spurs will be coming up after Toronto. The wait is over, Spurs fans. We're almost here. 2 hours in.
Yep.
We have waited.
I think I'm going to say A-OK with AJ.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you Darren Peterson. Or enter if you dare in or something like that.
Waiting for a UT agent.
If you pick Boozer, you ain't a loser.
There we go.
The Bulls are trying to get the Wilson to win. You've been beaten by Keaton.
Oh, there you go.
Wagler.
There you go. I like that one.
What can Brown do for you?
Oh, okay.
That's Brown Jr.
It's a classic.
Yeah. Yeah.
OKC is up. Let's see what this bastard's do.
Be ready to take in custody by a cuff.
Oh, okay.
Went right after the Kings, but Kingston.
Oh.
For Morris. The Dallas wanted more. Braden buries the 3.
Buries it.
Yeah, buries it. He's not a cyborg, he's a Lindenborg. It's a great day to be OKC. A day. They picked the day.
Did you see the trade?
Right. What was the trade?
I'll wait for you to see it. It makes more sense now.
I didn't really hear what the heck they said. So go ahead.
Oh, Memphis and OKC exchanged Bennett Sturts to OKC, and Memphis gets a 17th pick. So OKC
Interesting.
I'm assuming because there have been talks about getting rid of Isaiah Joe. So,
which is kind of crazy because Isaiah Joe can shoot.
Yeah, but he's just falling out of the rotation.
And now we're gonna see who OKC picks, which I'm assuming is probably gonna be Carr, so because they're trying to get rid of Dort.
Nah, it's Memphis pick now. This is going to Memphis.
Yeah, okay. You're right. Still, I think it'll be Carr.
Yeah. Just take talent. If you're the Spurs and Carr is there, do you take him?
You're just running into more issues, man.
Yeah. Non-shooter too.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
Let's see here.
Oh, okay. I was wondering when he would go.
All right. Go ahead.
Ibuka, Stanford guard, is going to Memphis.
That means Ja got to be out of there, right?
I mean, yeah, for sure. I don't know if Ibuka is going to be the guy that supplants him, but they're definitely gearing up for a new era in Memphis. Ibuka and Boozer.
Yeah.
Stanford and Duke. Takeover in Memphis begins. It's already begun, pretty much, actually.
Mm-hmm.
It's finishing another era. Mm. 6-1. Whew. Shot creator. Ooh, okay. Showing some fun highlights.
I can see how they're going to use him.
Yeah.
He's a great finisher.
At the very least, he's off the bench, give you buckets.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming Scottie Pippen Jr., Javion Smalls. Got some competition coming in. All right. Fillion still there. Carr still there. Kareem Lopez project is still there. Another project, and Chris Sinek Jr. is still there. Christian Anderson still here.
Zuby's still there.
Zuby. We got some options,
Quaintance
man.
is still there.
2 picks away before the Spurs are on the clock. I can get
Graves
rehyped.
is still there.
Yep, Graves, the popular Spurs, what the Spurs have been linked to.
Hopefully they don't make a grave mistake.
Oh, yeah. Or he's good. Right. They pick him when he ends up being good. Like, okay, yeah, sure. I would love that too. Never going to root against a player. But it's definitely not my go-to pick of the Spurs. On the road again. We can't wait to get on the road again. Spurs are coming up. And I'm trying to get this double payment off of YouTube TV. I got charged twice. Like, what the hell, YouTube? What are y'all doing? $160 for y'all. I don't think so, brother. 89 is enough. Saraviv. No trades tonight. Yep, no trades are. Didn't thought there'd be more trades going on, but there hasn't been. A lot of talk beforehand, but nothing in movement. You can still trade players, obviously, and still make things happen at post draft, but it's a lot easier to do it before draft because you still the picks have no names to them. So unless you agreed to beforehand of who the other team wanted. Still got a first round. This is only the first round. Only will be the first round because that's what how they decided to do it. So State Farm, Cade, Detroit still needs a offensive punch next to him. They can play off ball, give you scoring, shooting. Is it Tyler Harrell? Is it Zach LaVine? Is it they're not going to do anything? I don't know. Detroit's got to figure something out. We'll see what happens there. Waiting for Marshall to come back. Let's see. Sturts went 16th. They traded that pick. It's Ibuka. Ibuka went. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Didn't miss anything, so no worries.
I missed everything.
Everything. No, you are everything.
So the Hornets are on the clock again.
The Hornets, what's their common theme is what? Shooting? They're going to be one of the best 3-point shooting teams in the league. That's their goal. Play fast, shoot threes, try to win with offense.
Mm-hmm.
Still need a center. I like Diabate, like what's that big man they got? That was a good steal. It's kind of like Mara. Keep forgetting his name, but he did a good job. Don't know if he's a starting center. Same with Diabate. Good backups, though. So
Musa.
Musa. Michigan product. I like Musa back in the day. Maybe we go after him. Maybe he's a athletic third big that we need. Rebounder. The Hornets pick is in. I won't say anything.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry, I
Christian
paused it.
Anderson Jr. is now a Hornets.
I do not know anything about him.
No, me too. But Texas Tech, another good program that's made.
He's only 6'1".
Let's see, creates separation. Okay. Of course, shot 42% from three. He's got deep range.
Live by the three, die by the three. I feel it.
Yep. Hey, you got to have an identity, right? Got to know who you are.
So he's German.
Apparently. U19 German team. There's three guys. Who else is it? Jack. I can't read it because I have the captions on who the other guy is.
Jack Ko, Christian Anderson, and Hans Steinbeck.
Oh, Heinz Steinbeck. Yeah, of course. Germans making a run. The NBA. Like how he's pointing the finger straight at us.
And then the screen moving, we're just like,
All right. One more pick, man. Toronto, hurry up.
is he a junior?
I thought he was.
So the Grizzlies are picking 21st now.
Yeah. The Pistons are getting Ibuka.
Oh yeah, the Pistons are getting Ibuka.
Okay. I guess to replace what's my man's name? Marcus Sasser? Didn't really pan out for them.
Probably.
Let's see what the Toronto. Cam Carr feels like a Toronto pick.
I could go with LeBaron filling because they
Yeah.
may need to fill in, get it, fill in some spots, especially because Sneed's a
Yeah.
free
Or
agent.
maybe you look to move off of IQ. He doesn't pan out.
Yeah, we just heard all playoffs.
Yeah. RJ looks to be on the move for Sabonis, but I don't know if that's going to happen or not. But I don't think RJ's in the long term plans. Look at the dad with the big D train. Is that a D or O? Or not a letter at all?
I don't know.
I want to say that's a D. He definitely thought he was going to go.
And he has 4 on his chain. So yeah, it's probably a 0.
I felt like he was going to probably go higher than this. He did come back because he was a potential late round, first round pick last year. He came back and he felt like he improved his stock, but seems to be trending towards the same direction.
All right, let's see who the Raptors.
Raptors, the pick is in. I won't say anything.
Good.
The Spurs pick's going to be tougher to hold in, but I'll do it.
Yeah, just don't even say anything.
If you would like to speed up, that'd be great too.
I can't. I've sped up.
Damn it.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
He feels like a Raptors pick. Go ahead.
Yeah. Interesting. You already got Colin Murray Boyles last year, and you have Scotty Barnes. Now you take another guy that has similar attributes and plays similar position.
He has a brother named Marshall.
There you go. So Toronto nabs what the Spurs thought they were going to pick, or was potentially a Spurs pick. I'm sure that was an outrage on Spurs Twitter about the Raptors sniping the Spurs. Wasn't really a big Graves guy though, so I would rather have Colin Murray Boyles, to be honest with you. And more than Carter Bryant, to be honest with you. Not shout out to Carter Bryant, but CMB was my guy last year. But maybe it turns out a blessing in disguise that we got Carter Bryant, because he's what I begged for years. So Alan Graves, the 6th man of the year, Santa Clara. Will be a Toronto Raptor. Where he plays, I don't know. He definitely fits their mold. Dun dun dun. 20th pick. Okay, so now I gotta fade Chris Sinek Jr. That's my guy. I gotta fade. I don't want him. Sergio Lara's in play.
Seems like the Spurs may be leaning towards Sinek. Maybe Kareem Lopez might be a guy.
Yeah,
especially.
They seem like they take a swing. Oh man, 2 minutes, 2:40 left. The countdown is on, ladies and gentlemen. We're trying to get hyped after 2 hours and 15 minutes waiting for this pick.
How much time do you have left on your thing now?
I got 2:25.
Yeah, you're a couple seconds ahead, and I pushed ahead.
All right, let me pause myself.
No, you're good. You're good. Stay ahead. You're good.
All right, I'm at 2:16. Where you at?
2:13, 2:12, 2:11. Okay.
1 second off. Let me be two. Okay. All All right, I'm at 205, 204, 203,
2,
202,
201,
1.
2
Okay, we're
minutes,
synced. We're synced.
9, 57, 56. Well, it's skipped. I'm going to
Yeah,
pause super
56.
fast.
Spurs
Okay,
look like
2,
they don't know.
151, 150, 49, 48, 47, good, 46, 45, 44,
Yeah,
43, 42. Okay.
yeah, we're locked in. All right, cool. Synced in for the Spurs pick, ladies and gentlemen. Spurs fans, this is what we've been here for. Spurs obviously blew the finals due to some lack of backups, lack of endurance, lack of clutchness. IQ was a problem also.
Yeah.
What do the Spurs do? Filion Jr. is
Please,
top, not in the guard.
good. Yes, please not another guard. Please,
Uh,
Carr is still there, like you say. If the
Carr,
Spurs pick Carr, that tells me how they honestly really feel about either Castle, really probably Castle, if I'm being honest.
I I don't know. I just think it's best available. I don't really. He has to beat
Um,
this player. He's gonna have a hard
but,
time
man,
beating him
but,
out.
but maybe, maybe, maybe.
I mean,
Okay, hear me out here.
Castle could still play the 3 too.
Okay, but maybe, right? You draft Carr, all right? And you package him with Vassell. And maybe you're able to go get Trey Murphy.
Yeah.
Maybe. And Trey Julian Champagne as well. Maybe. In my perfect world.
In the best world, which I think the Spurs forget they're building around Wimby, you would keep your shooting in Vassell and Champagny and add Trey Murphy and get rid of like Keldon who can't shoot.
But I also could see the Spurs grab Lopez for PR purposes because they are going to play in Mexico.
Yeah.
So,
and he's a development project you can store away in the G League, and we don't have to worry about him ever again.
but that doesn't help the Spurs for the immediate future. So it's kind of like,
yeah. I'm taking Cam Carr, dog. I'm not gonna lie. I'm taking Cam Carr. They can't shoot, bro. That's another problem.
That's what I'm saying. It ain't like it's about to get better.
I don't want Sonic Jr., bro.
No, the pick is in.
Pick is in. Let's see what happens, Spurs fans.
Or is it going to be Quaintance?
Oh, that'd be wild. That'd be the surprise.
Yeah. Or is this going to be somebody that we're just not even
Sergio
thinking
Lara.
about?
Sergio Lara.
Or will it be Zuby?
So many options, Spurs fans. Please hold me. I'm so scared. Gee, Billis, just hurry up and get your face off of here.
Who's on the screen for you right now?
Ball dude glasses.
Yep. Nah, just switch to Christian Adrian. Yeah.
There he is. He looks so scared or so.
He does look kind of scared, right?
Well, we all want an athletic big, right?
Yeah.
Kind of have to go with it if that's what we wanted.
Yeah. He'd probably be, I guess, the best fit for the team right now, right?
Yeah, athletic third big.
I know it won't be LeBaron. I know it won't be Malik Thomas.
Yeah, we already know it won't be them. Hopefully.
Yeah, but like I said,
Spurs
Quaintance just comes out of nowhere.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. I won't be happy, but I understand. I understand all these picks, right?
Here's the thing. He has skill. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I'm just concerned with the injury point. Yeah. That's all. All right, let's see here.
Oh, no. Here
Tell
we go.
Me, Vampire.
Vampire, lock in. Oh, wow. Okay.
They did.
They did. Jaden Quintance, ladies and gentlemen, is they took a
They
swing
did.
on the talents. He has huge injury concerns, but the upside is tremendous. Should have been
Yeah.
a top pick in this draft if it wasn't for the injuries concerns.
Yeah.
Well, we will see.
I said he's got skill. Don't get me wrong. He has skill. This is a risky pick, man.
Yeah. But at pick 20,
After
are you really that mad? Like, what?
not,
Instant reactions. Okay, break it down, Marshall. How we feeling?
like I said, I'm not necessarily mad. It's just risky. That's all.
Yeah.
Because I mean, if he stays healthy, the upside is phenomenal. Like he could really, really help this team. It's just, can he stay healthy after an ACL? Was it ACL?
Yeah.
After an ACL tear, being a big man with that, I mean, with the knee injuries, you already see what's happening with Embiid, right? Obviously, he's not as big as Embiid, but I don't know. This is a risky pick. Spurs were risky.
I forgot, where did Jaden Quinn's high school ranking? What was he?
He
Got to be a
up
number
there.
1, right? I think he was the number 1 pick. To be honest with you, high school ranking. He had to have been a top 5 pick for sure. 9th best pick in the prospect. Okay. Oh man. All right. 5-star, top 10 player in the recruiting class. He was ranked anywhere from 2 to 16 to the number 1 center. His draft class. Yeah, man. He's got the goods. He obviously is a tremendous averaged. He was at ASU first, where he averaged 9.4, 7.9 rebounds, 2.6 blocks, 1.1 steals per game. He had a freshman record, 63 blocks at Arizona State. Then he moved to Kentucky. And he has injury concerns.
Mm-hmm.
That's the big thing. And apparently they felt like his knee was kind of cooked for him to drop this far, because he is that talented. Hey man, we took a swing of talent. If it doesn't go our way, it doesn't go our way. What can I say?
Yep.
If it goes our way, then we look like geniuses, right? Spurs look like absolute geniuses if it becomes even close to a Michael Porter situation, or can't think of another injured guy that maybe was still good. That wasn't as good as Michael Porter, because Michael Porter still ended up being really good.
Yeah.
Maybe not KD level like he was once projected to, but
Yeah. No,
he still became a valuable big time shooter, scorer. All right, man. I'm more optimistic now. I have to start selling myself on this. We got the steal of the draft. Am I going to start swinging that?
Yeah.
Steal the draft. Spurs potentially got a top 10
It's just
pick
going
at
to be
20.
So it's just going to be very, very. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, if he's healthy and he can stay healthy, 100%.
You're not doubting the talent, right? I mean, you always have to be critical of the talent, right? But if he's healthy, right, you pretty much think this is a home run pick, right?
Yeah, and he can potentially play the small ball five. Like I said, he has skill. Don't get me wrong, he has skill. We've seen it. Like,
yeah,
I don't know how that outside shot looks, but he can block shots. He can go up there and get it. He can help Wemby. I don't know how well he can guard that perimeter, but he has quick hands for a big. I know I saw that in the pre-draft. Like, he got some steals and ripped some guys. So I mean, we'll see. We'll see. That's all I'm going to say is we'll see.
Let's look up some scouting reports on what we got here. Spurs get their big man, 7'5" wingspan. Gotta love that. Elite defensive-minded big man, massive frame, 6'9" barefoot, so he's probably like 6'10" in shoes. 9'1" standing reach. Highly coordinated, mobile for his size, great vertical pop, twitchy leaping ability, and plays well above the rim. Elite rim protection, switchability, rebounding, playmaking, floor spacer, not currently a shooter, play finisher, lob threat, screener. Suffered a torn ACL and meniscus in the right knee as a freshman, and experienced lingering swelling and limited appearances during his sophomore. He's getting comparisons. You'll like this: Jalen Duren and Robert Williams.
Yeah, I can see that.
You can see the Duren for sure, right? The physicalness of Duren and the athleticism, depending on how he comes back from his injuries.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta love it, man. Gotta love it. If it's a home run swing if it pairs off. Kareem Lopez goes next to Detroit. They decided to take a swing. You also got Capella. Oh, come on, Looney came back from injuries, right?
Yeah, well, Lopez is going to, I believe it's Memphis, right?
Detroit. Or no, they traded it?
They traded it.
Okay, so he might be going to Memphis. Yeah, projected. It's on the far right. Yeah, you're right. He's going to Memphis. Philly is up next. I can see Kevon Looney. Worst case scenario.
Mm-hmm.
Physical rebounder. Kevon Looney look like KD in high school. He look absolutely unstoppable. All right, man. I'm all in. Steal the draft. Greatest Brian Wright, genius. Spurs, genius again. We're taking over the league.
We'll see.
Dynasty in the making. Let's bring it all up. If not, oh well. We'll see you next year.
Yeah.
We'll sell ourselves on a new batch of prospects. Hey man, it wasn't Cynic Jr. It wasn't Graves.
Yeah.
So I'm happy overall.
Yeah.
It wasn't those two.
Yeah.
And it wasn't
we'll have to see. Yeah, it wasn't a guard. So we'll see. We'll see what's going to end up happening, man. Like I said, I hope he can stay healthy because he could really help this team.
Yeah, for sure. And you got a prospect. You don't have to pay Cornette long term.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario, he's your backup big.
Yep.
Or worst case scenario, I think he's your third big. Best case scenario, he plays with Wemby. Middle case scenario, he's your backup big for the future.
Yep. Now Spurs, go ahead and go get some guys to play power forwards. We'll talk about again.
Yeah, we'll bring all that up coming up. I mean, you want to talk about now, or you want to talk about it for the future episode?
Let's talk about it in the future episode. I probably won't be able to stay for the whole thing. I'm
going to go ahead and end it right now. I'm not really interested in watching. Yeah, Spurs fans, I'm going to go ahead and call it tonight because I don't really care about the end of this draft. It wasn't an exciting draft for me as far as didn't scout anybody. Don't really care about any of these players and don't care about these teams. All I cared about is the Spurs drafted Katie, our new big of the future, the greatest prospect in this draft, the God himself, Jaden Quintans, future Hall of Famer.
All right, man.
But this has been Spurs versus everybody. If everybody, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch y'all next time. My boy Marshall on Twitter, X, Marshall Best 14. Make sure you lock in with him. Oh, damn, we got a lot of comments. Greg, that was from Mexico. Okay. Like that. Some fans, some friends. Shout out to Trey. Appreciate you. You're so mean.
I don't know what the hell that is.
Okay. You're so what? M-E blank.
I don't.
Okay.
Does that mean you're so Mex? Is that what they're trying to say? They're trying to say you're so
Uh,
Mexican. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. I am very, very Mexican. So that is true. 76ers, Cornwall, big 76ers fan. That sucks for you. Trey, that was from Mexico. Of course. Shout out to Mexico. Shout out to Kareem Lopez getting drafted for the Raza. Appreciate you. But that's all we have for tonight, man. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Spurs with everybody everywhere. And we will be back soon on talk some more Spurs offseason and probably more NBA stuff that has happened. So thank you for tuning in, and we'll catch you later. Peace.